Good morning. Welcome back to the Red Mic. Happy Wednesday. It's hump day. Glad you're here. Red Mic messages are leadership and life lessons picked up from 25 years as a public servant, 16 years as a youth football coach and scouting volunteer, and 10 years as a mediocre athlete with far more heart than actual physical ability. Sorry about that. Thanks for the indulgence. Today's Red Mic message: the ROI of doing it right, the return on investment. Monday afternoon, my wife told me that she had a tire sensor that flashed at her, and um, it seemed to happen very abruptly. And, didn't want to let that linger. So I knew she was working from home yesterday. So I said, okay, tell you what, I will make an appointment at Discount Tire and we'll get it taken again. I'll get up early. I'll check your air. If it's very low, I'll air it up. And then after I do my Red Mic, I'll go to my appointment. Yada, yada, no harm, no foul. It was still low, probably not low enough necessarily to think it was a flat, but because it seemed to happen in a short period of time, I thought, you know what, let's go ahead and do it anyway. We got the tires at Discount Tire, but the great thing about Discount Tires, they don't care where you bought your tires. They will fix a flat if it's fixable, no questions asked. Now, what does that mean, fixable? There's an area on the tire, and you got the flat part, and then you got the rounded parts. Now, if it's over here, they can't fix that. But if it's right here, they'll fix it. No harm, no foul, no charge. And despite the gospel according to Georgie on Big Bang, you can patch a tire. Yeah, Georgie Cooper got it wrong. You can patch a tire because Discount Tire proves it every day. It wasn't a blowout. It wasn't a crisis, just a slow leak somewhere. So I'm over there a little bit before my appointment time. They get me in, no harm, no foul. They, first thing to do is they check all the way around the tire, all the way around the vehicle. And I am going to need new tires soon, not immediately, but soon. And come to find out, they said, we didn't find any punctures, but we think maybe the valve might be a little leaky. So they replaced the valve stem somehow, some way. I'm not a tire guy. It could have been as easy as them pulling the plug and put a new one in. I don't know. But got down the road free and clear, didn't cost me a dime. Now, when we buy our tires from Discount Tire, we also get what's called their certificates. Now, what that means is if a flat happens and it's in that part of the tire, you pay a small fee. I don't remember the amount. It's negligible compared to the cost of a tire. And they will replace your tire. No questions asked. Boom. Done. Now, why do they do that? Well, yes, it costs them time. It costs them effort to do these free flats for people. But it's the principle. They don't only stand behind what they sell, they stand behind what other people sell too. And I'd be willing to bet that there's a small percentage, heck, it might be a big percentage, of people who come in for a free flat who the next time they need tires, they go to Discount Tire because they make it easy to trust them. That kind of consistency is going to build loyalty, and they do it with free repairs. AutoZone does it with free battery testing. Apple does it at the Genius Bar with free diagnostics, and Home Depot does it with their free Saturday workshops on, hey, do you want to know how to hang drywall? We'll teach you how to do that. Any number of different industries, same idea. Give the value first, build the trust, and the business is going to follow naturally. It's not about the free flat. It's not about the free valve stem. It's about what it says. We've got you. Even if you're not spending a dime with us, we've got you because we do things the right way. And that should be a lesson to any leader, any business, any team. Quality shouldn't be a department. It should be a culture. It should go from the guy making the decisions at the top all the way down to the person cleaning out the waste baskets. Customer service should be more than a script. It should be a standard, because if you show your customers that you're going to get the small things right, they're going to remember that. They're going to forgive mistakes. They're going to overlook price, because when they trust you to do what's right, they know that you're going to do it even if you don't have to. I've talked about the old Curtis Mathis commercial where, the young newlyweds are getting a brand new TV, and then shows them watching that TV through the years, and then it winks out and they're both very old and aged, and the lady turns to her husband and says, "Well, I guess it's time for another Curtis Mathis." Now, Curtis Mathis quality has not been Curtis Mathis quality in decades. They sold out a number of different times. Last time I saw them, I don't even think they exist anymore. Last time I saw them, they were a discount brand at Kmart. So how the mighty have fallen. Die Hard and Craftsman used to be the best names in the business. They're not anymore. I submit that Discount Tire is, and they don't do it just by the free flats. They do it throughout their organization. Yeah, it's the free flats. Yes, it's setting the appointment. It's the appointments being on time. I mean, the guy who checked me out at handing me my keys, he said, "Glad it wasn't anything too important today." He said, "We got you taken care of, though. And in a few more miles," he said, "who knows? It could be 5, it could be 10,000. He said, "We hope you'll come back and see us." I'm gonna. They've got me. I'm loyal. And that's built in the small things. It's also built in the big things. So just remember, if you're running a shop, managing a team, or leading a huge organization, integrity compounds. It builds on itself. If you do things the right way for the right reasons every time, and it doesn't matter if it's an internal customer, an external customer, or someone who can't do you a lick of good in one way, shape, or form, that return on investment will come. Discount Tire's proven it. Home Depot's proven it. Apple proves it every day. Just got to ask yourself, are you going to grow trust with your customers and potential customers through those quiet actions? Are you going to seal the bond? That's today's Red Mike message. I hope you found it interesting or helpful. I hope you will give me a like, a follow, and a share. The share is really important. I would love to see several of you just reach out today to other people and say, "Hey, been listening to this guy, Red Mike Messages. Think you'll get something out of it." I hope you do. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget, life is short. Drink the bourbon.